Hello everyone. In today's video, we will be understanding the anti-gravity as Google AI's new tool. Anti-gravity has completely changed the way we build the software previously. We will be moving towards the Copilot and to the era of agentic development. Most tutorials skips the basic and dive into the complex Python scripts. But today I am stripping all the way. I am going to show you exactly how anti-gravity works under the hood and reveal 10 different features and pros and cons. The best part is that we will be building the landing page with just a simple prompt. My name is Pranav and welcome to my channel. And also don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Let's get deep dive into it. Let's understand the architecture blueprint of anti-gravity. So basically there are the users, it's think like an anti-gravity is the mission control center where you actually write the code and you are managing a digital workspace. So basically there it provides the users to an anti-gravity agent manager and editor. So agent manager is your inbox. Basically it provides you the inbox mission control and chat process. It manages that like you give order and watching AI that it is thinking in real time. That's all. And editor is basically the VS Code editor which lives under the hood. You just need to watch the file changes and review it over the time based on the changes required. And it is the control is given towards the agent. Agent actually plans the requirement. Basically the code changes, runs and test it whether the code changes success or the fails. So basically if it fails, then iterating back and making the changes. Then agents also have models, like it has different models: Gemini, ChatGPT and Claude. If you want to go with next level of UI or the front end changes, then I would recommend going with Gemini 3.1. And if you want to make a backend stuff is built by Claude. Awesome backend has been built by Claude. So just go with it. And ChatGPT is only for daily use. And if we are building the automation platform, then would suggest you to just go with Claude or Gemini, both. And it also provides the browser-based agent, like built-in browser has been configured in anti-gravity. Agents actually works on the code and test it in browser as well. It has inbuilt browser system where it tests it, and if it finds cool, then it moves ahead and we need to review it. And agent anti-gravity so-called system also has MCP servers where we connect Slack, N10 and Sheets. So it sounds really great. And these agents gives artifact like task list plans and screenshot, etc. We all just need to manifest this. And workspace is basically your project files and code. Let's see the anti-gravity in depth. So this is the anti-gravity whole dashboard you can see. So basically if you want to connect MCP server, just click on this and you can see the MCP servers over here. Whatever server you want, Google Kubernetes Engine, Dart, Firebase, any MCP server you would like to, just need to download it and you will be able to connect it with it. The agent will get connected to the MCP store. That's about the MCP. And this is sort of feature in anti-gravity is that conversation mode. Planning is basically like you will plan the things, you will plan whole product, how it should be and how the system flow should be, like that. And this planning phase will be really awesome because if you are making it in planning phase, you can just get a deep research on any of the tasks you are doing or collaborative work you will be doing. Like you will be working on it and making the changes on it. And if you are in fast with this, you will be executing the changes for a particular file, and this fast will might cause the sort of issues in your project that will be really hard to figure out after that. So I would recommend select planning phase for this. This is the very important feature, and as per this anti-gravity to scale up your production level. And I would recommend 3.1 for front end. Claude, Sonnet or Opus, both are okay. So the I would recommend this for just for backend. And if you want to go for front end, as I told, Gemini 3.1, you can just go with this. That's about it. So this is the agent dashboard, as I told, and this is the folder structure. And if you want to debug the code, just run on this, run and debug, then it will debug your code directly. This is the remote explorer where SSH and WSL targets you can see dev container, and this is the container. Basically I'm using the Docker for it, that's why I'm getting this. So this is the Docker container. You need to install the extension is basically the app store for anti-gravity. You can just install any sort of extension you want from this extension. And source control is basically the git control, where you can just see commit directly instead of typing the command in terminal again and again. So this is the sort of, sounds very easy, just like a VS Code. There is nothing difference. You can just search whole folder from this search command. And if you want to search for particular file, just say Control F for particular file. You will be able to find the particular thing. That's about this whole UI of anti-gravity dashboard. Basically, this is our Prescale Labs website. It's totally built by AI agent, nothing else. You can see implementing users pages has been done. So this is the Next.js app. The whole component structure and all these have been built by this Gemini 3.1 High. This is actually the fastest model, and if you want to go with Sonnet as well, it sounds really good. Let's see how this Freescale Labs website has been built by this anti-gravity. So this was about the flow of how actually anti-gravity works under the hood. So it's quite loading, and it was done. Yes, you can see this sort of animations and changes, and making this system animation is only built by Gemini 3.1. Meet Prelexa, the intelligence behind the Prescale Labs, just an OCR model. You can see the sort of graphs, tables on hover changes. These are not the video. These are pure file formats written by the code, and you can see the whole dashboard has been built. The next level things from the Gemini 3.1 and next. So this is how the what is the power of Gemini 3.1. You see the platform pages, every pages has been built. The operation system for unstructured data. We are building the operation system where it's not just a OCR tool, it's a comprehensive platform that transforms the static document into the dynamic variable actionable data in structure. And get started, you can just go to this. It is also functional. It has also built the pricing plan. You can see the pricing plan. A1 starter with this is only built with the single prompt. I will provide the prompt in the description as well. So to get like this website with just a single prompt. So contact sales, try teams, and these all things have been implemented by this Gemini 3.1. About us page, pricing, use cases, everything has been built. So this is about the whole new Alexa Prescale Labs website. You can see, and that's about the today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.